Hi, my name is Keith, and I chose Walter Clyde Ali. Walter was a zoologist and an ecologist, and he had a PhD from the University of Chicago. Walter was born in 1885 in Indiana, and he died in 1955. He was most well known for discovering the Ali effect, which describes a positive correlation between population density and individual fitness of a population or a species. The Ali effect has two different types. There's the strong Ali effect, which occurs when a population's per capita growth rate is positive at high densities, but then becomes negative below a specific population size. There's also the weak Ali effect, which is described as a population's per capita growth rate is reduced at low population sizes, but it remains positive, meaning that the population can still grow. Ali was a Quaker, and he was born on a farm in Indiana. He was married to an author named Marjorie Hill, and she was a co-author on a couple of his books, and she was also an author herself. And she was most well known for her novels and her children's books. And she also wrote novels that were educational. You know, they had descriptions of fauna and megafauna in places like Panama. Lee was also known for discovering proto-cooperation, which was a form of mutualism where the cooperating species do not depend on each other for survival, and that is a form of mutualism. Sadly, in 1935, Ali was confined to a wheelchair after a tumor in his spine caused him to become paralyzed. But it didn't matter. He lived for another 20 years, and he kept working, and he kept teaching. I chose Ali because, well, we're studying the Ali effect, and we're spending a lot of time talking about relationships between species and how they interact with each other, and how their interactions are either positive or negative, or how some species don't interact at all, but they have indirect impacts on each other. I'm very interested in animal relationships, and Ali was very famous for studying them, and it pertains to class because our last exam we had a lot of information on that. And like I said, I'm just personally very interested in how animals interact, and before taking this class I did not know just how many different interactions there were and how big of a deal it was that that all these different species interact, and how changes can affect one species one way and can affect another species another way. It's just very interesting.